Good afternoon, everybody. The time has come to announce the winning team of so many months and so much hours of work and so much presentation. So what I would like to do, I would like to invite the top 3 teams to come stand up here. Team Elias from Australia, please can you guys come up? Team Athena from Zambia. Team Snipers from Ghana. So I'd like to hand over now to my friend Valentine to take the process further to welcome the number 1 team for 2016.
All right, thank you so much. Hello, good afternoon to everyone. Are you ready to hear? Can we announce it tomorrow? Now. Okay, say now, now, now. All right, once again, it would not have been possible without our key sponsors, CFO South Africa, Finance Indaba Africa, WSP Parsons Brinkerhoff, as well as the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, ACCA. I know you have the anticipation, you want to know who are the winners, but can we just do some formalities? I just need about 3 minutes of your time, or say 6 minutes. I am first going to call on stage the market head of ACCA South Africa, who has been phenomenal in supporting this. Please come on stage. Thank you so much. Next, I am going to invite Professor Elias Links, who is the patron and award presenter. Next, I am going to invite the Chief Judge overall for the competition, Deon Fredericks, the CFO of Telkom. Okay, maybe you can be that side. All right, please permit me allow each of my key stakeholders here to give a 2-minute statement about their experience, their support, and whatever they want to share with the finance community of South Africa and the continent. Can we start with Pat Semenya, head of ACCA South Africa?
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm excited for this afternoon. And I think, to be honest with you, in the last 2 days, we got to witness the most absolute outstanding talent. I promise you, these young students here were challenged beyond expectations, because throughout the year, they had to balance their normal school workload, and also they were stretched beyond things that an accounting degree on its own can never deliver. So, I mean, when I'm talking about those type of skills, I'm talking about skills around strategy. I'm talking about skills around corporate governance, ethics, social soft skills as well. They were really, really challenged, and we really commend you on your performance. It's absolutely, absolutely fantastic. We at the ACCA, for example, we carry on year investing and injecting a lot of funds into research around the transformation of the accounting profession. And this type of events actually talk to understanding that accounting degree on its own, it does not cut and cannot impart some of the skills that we require to be a whole-rounded professional. I would also like to take this opportunity to to commend and thank CharterQuest. You've set the bar very high. I think your vision of creating business leaders the world that requires will be realized sooner than expected. Well done.
Thank you so much. Can we give her a hand, please? All right, next, for 2 minutes, I'm going to invite Professor Elias Links to make a brief statement. He's the patron, he's been the moral leader who has given us the inspiration to drive this vision forward. Thank you.
Thanks very much. This has been an excellent experience for me. You know, you can be a professor, you can be an academic, but this type of leadership that you have here is second to none. They don't only do the accounting thing or the human resource thing. You have to be integrated. These guys have been dealing with an integrated case study that takes account of everything which a leader of a corporate has to take account of. And I want to say, if I had this type of exposure, I would have been number one. Don't take it wrong. But the point of the matter is, we have here people, young people from Australia, from Zambia, from Ghana. But don't forget, there were 6 finalists. So the other 3 teams did just as well. And the exposure that they get by being part of this is beyond any imagination. I would hire tomorrow any one of you to be in my corporate. And I want to thank you, Valentine, for the opportunity that I had to have this first one as patron. We're going to have many more. This is only the start. I would want this to be every year. Have a new patron every year. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Prof. It's a moral inspiration, a new patron every year. We will work towards that. It's a revolution we have started, not only for South Africa, not only for the continent. It is a global revolution. So be rest assured, we were going to continue with this. Now, at this point, I will now invite the Chief Judge, who has led the panel of judges very crucially over the last 2 days, partly as part of the jury at the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, where he was part of the team, and as the Chief Judge for the global finals, and therefore the finals overall, as therefore the Chief Judge for the overall competition. He is no other than Deon Fredericks, CFO, Finance Director of Telkom. So can we invite him on stage? He's going to give us a statement about his impressions, what the panel looked for, and how they came up with the final decision. We'll then allow him to call the winners in a particular order. First, the third will be called. We will celebrate them. Thereafter, the first 2, in any order, would be called and put aside. And then he would then make the announcement of who, between the top 2, has carried the day. Thereafter, Professor Elias Links would come back to award the trophies. I think at this point, we should make sure that the check and the trophy is seated right next to us. Can we have it here? Pull out the trophy. Let's have it here now. All right. We just did the organization of the competition. We relied on the judges to make a ruling for ourselves. I will now hand over the mic to Deon Fredericks. Thank you.
Thank you, Valentine. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor actually to announce the winners. At the start of this, I didn't believe we could have such a great experience. I think firstly, and it's been said previously today already, all 6 teams provide us with great presentations. And if we go back, what's the biggest challenge in South Africa today? Is skills. It's not accountants that can add 1 plus 1 is 2, but accountants that can step out of the number game and look from a business acumen at a solution. And that's what we experience with all the presentations. What did we look at? Firstly, on a high level, holistically and strategic management. How did they approach these different problems? The thing that I thought, and Valentine, I didn't share this with you, a bit unfair, there was so much information. I think most of the CFOs today here would have struggled with it. And just to indicate how serious it is, when we did, the last 3 teams had to present this in 3 hours. One of the CFOs on the panel said, if I gave this to my team, they wouldn't have been able to give me such a quality presentation in 3 hours. The other things that we looked at specifically was teamwork. How do the team work together? Strategic insight into these cases, innovation specifically, and making sure that they provide the best answer. The last 3 teams were very close together. It was very challenging to decide who's number 1, who's number 2, who's number 3. And the nice thing about it, there was actually 3 different views that they gave us. And like we say in business, there's never one answer. There's always various answers, and you need to select what's best for your company. And on that basis, we would have given first to all 3. But unfortunately, or fortunately in life, there must be a winner. And with that, I would like to announce the 3rd place. The 3rd place goes to Team Snipers.
Can we give them a hand, please? Just Team Snappers from Ghana.
Team Snappers is from Ghana, so let's give them another hand of applause, please. As I said, even the last 2 teams, we had a big challenge. And from an overall perspective, we have decided who the winner is. And the winner is Team Athenia. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well done. Well done. Got to open it.
Well done to you too.
All right, we need to wrap up now. We left with 2 minutes to conclude. Please take note, this competition started with 320 teams. 1,278 aspirants entered the competition from 53 different universities around the world, 5 different continents, and 25 different countries. That is where it started 7 months ago. And we're celebrating the final 6 and ultimately now the winning team. At this point, I am now going to invite Professor Links. It's your turn. Professor Links, you need to collect the check. I am going to assist you if you permit me. I am also going to invite the head of ACCA South Africa to stand next to this check. I am going to invite you to go the other side. Prof, you should be ready to hold a check and pick up a trophy at the same time. And here's the interesting part. I am not going to be the one to formally hand in this trophy. I need my chief judge to also. All right. It's been a full year working hard. We can now ask the prof I can assist you with. You can then formally invite them to come receive the trophy.
I invite at this time the winners, team attender from Zambia. Please go ahead. Thank you back. Nobody can see. Just move all the way back.
Okay.
Oh, smile with my eyes.
You go get ready to hold. Okay.
Two on that side.
Prof, give it to her. You can give it to her. Okay, can we give them a chair? Celebrate your trophy. Please, can you give her, the team, a hand of applause? There we go. For 2016, the Charter Quest Future CFOs and Business Leaders. Next year, see you when you get into the competition. Good luck. Thank you so much.
Well done, Valentine. Well done, team. What an amazing way to conclude 2 days of learning and networking. A very, very big thank you to our sponsors,